What is going on, Gemini? Hope you're doing well. Welcome into the channel. So this is going to be the reading for the full moon in Libra. That peaks April 1st or 2nd, depending on where you are in the world. So the northern hemisphere will be April 1st. Keep in mind that the energy starts to get potent 3 days before the peak and then 3 days after. So we're looking at roughly 6 to 7 days of this energy, okay? So the full moon in Libra, okay? This is going to be focusing on balance, relationships, and harmony, okay? Libra is ruled by Venus, okay? So Venus is associated with justice, fairness, and partnership. So it's going to be time to reflect on fairness, compromise, and equality of the relationships. Okay, so these relationships can be romantic, platonic, professional. So the influence of Venus is also a heightened desire for beauty and peace. All right. So it's making it an ideal time during this full moon to resolve conflicts, all right? So, and to create harmony. For you specifically, Gemini placements, we're looking at your creativity and romantic life. This is what's going to be in the spotlight for you. You could have an opportunity to get back to a hobby, a passion that you may have let go by the wayside. Maybe you compromised yourself and, put your efforts into other areas of your life and you weren't being fair to yourself, and now it's time to maybe get back to a hobby. Have you been ignoring your love life, right? Is there no romance? Is there a reason there's no romance in your life right now? So it's all about, for you, seeking pleasure and self-expression. All right. So let's pull some cards. Let's get an idea of your energy. And then we will see if there's another energy or if this is just you balancing yourself out to be able to have romance in your life or to get back to something you're very passionate about. You got to be fair to yourself. So let's see what's going on for Gemini, please. Full moon in Libra. Keep in mind to take what resonates and throw out what doesn't. If you're finding this isn't resonating with you, this particular reading, then check out the other zodiac sign placement readings that are posted. We do embody all 12 signs of the zodiac. And so if you're not sure where your planet placements are, what your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs are, you can go by the title, right? Go by your intuition and what you're guided by, or simply just watch all the readings. You may find yourself in a little bit of all of them. So it's doesn't mean that it's just one zodiac sign that will resonate. You could have multiple, okay? That's how astrology works. So unless somebody has your specific natal chart, then if it is a reading that is for the collective, then anything can resonate. All right. So let's get in. What do we got going on for Gemini? Full moon. Ooh, that's a lot, I think. Hold on. No, it's not too many. Taurus had the fade away card, I believe, show up. Or was that Aries? I think that was that could have been Aries, actually. Interesting. you're either moving in silence right now. There is something you want. There definitely is something you want to do. Maybe there's somebody you want to be with, and you're kind of on the down low about it. I think you're worried that possibly your family, so that can be your immediate family, it can be the family you made, right? Or it can be a friend family, it can also be work family. I don't just say just your immediate family with this card, okay? Family, we have all kinds of people in our life that are not blood, or even if we're not married, we consider them family. But I think you're worried that what you want to do, or whoever maybe you want to be with, might trigger, or they might trigger fear in you. So I feel like that's why you're moving in silence. So you might be currently planning something, thinking about something that you want to do that is your passion, and maybe you're a little worried that if you do bring this up, that this family, whatever you consider to be part of your family, your inner circle, people you're emotionally connected to, they may, like I said, they may have concerns, they may speak their opinion, and I don't think you want to hear it. I think maybe you've been down this road before, and now, because like I said, it was rekindling a passion. Could be rekindling a romantic partner as well. I don't know. That's going to be different for everybody. You take that as it resonates with you. But I feel like you've been down this road before, and right now you just want to take quiet steps on your own, maybe until you get this figured out. I do feel at some point all of this worry with the issues with the family, maybe trying to state their input or state their concerns, I think eventually you'll be putting that behind you, is a little bit of the feeling I'm getting. So, this is interesting, Gemini. I want to get in that mind. Wait, what's going on? Why are you so stealth? Whoa, what's going on here? Oh. Sheeple. So, when I asked, why are you so stealth-like? You're easily influenced. So, whoever you're emotionally connected to may have brought up fear and concerns before, and it influenced you maybe to not go after your passion, or maybe to not be with a certain person in your life, or maybe they're too involved when it comes to you trying to have a romantic life, right? They're just a little too in your business. And then it influences you because, Gemini, I get your energy. You have trouble making decisions on your own as it is. So while you yourself can have issues with constantly being indecisive and trying to figure out who you want to be with, do you want to be with this person, or do you want to go after this passion in life? Maybe it's a big leap of faith you need to take. it's a big risk. And then you have people, you know, up in your ear and it's too much. So right now that's why you're moving in silence. And I get that. I totally get that. Okay. So let's find out more on this. Yeah, see, there's the possibilities. You're watching and contemplating. See, he's there. She's there with a laptop. You might be doing some research and figuring out these possibilities of where you want to go, right? What decision do you want to make, right? There's all these road signs and clocks. So it's almost like mapping out the timing of maybe where you want to go. You might even have a passion to move somewhere, right? To move somewhere completely different. But whatever it is, you're right now quietly mapping this out. Oh, I love this. This is fun. I love Gemini energy, though. Oh. Poetic justice. I feel like you are due, and I also feel like you know you're due for your karma. So, karma is not a bad word. Karma can be what you're owed. And I feel like with all this contemplating, watching, and observing the possibilities, it's almost as if you're a sense of manifesting this in, you know, it's like you're due your karma, right? It's almost like it's your time, whether it's your time to have that romance of a lifetime, whether it's your time to go after that passion that you want. You know, it's you being fair to you. Ooh, this is exciting. All right, what else on this? Anything on this family or anything? Or, right, anything open-ended we need to know about this for Gemini? Oh. Okay. So we've got disappointments, we've got better lover, and we've got unconditional love. You feel unfulfilled right now, and I believe it's because you have not had romance in your life for a while. You have definitely had disappointments in romance, and now you're ready to love without limits. You want to open up to somebody romantically. You're tired of feeling like the little lost puppy dog who doesn't have that companion. And you're opening up yourself to all the possibilities of maybe a particular person. But you're quiet about who this particular person is because you are worried about being influenced by those in your immediate environment that you are emotionally connected to. Okay? Yours is really interesting. Where's this? You might be already dating people and opening yourself up to possibilities. You're tired of being overlooked. You want somebody who's going to admire you, who's going to respect you, who's going to put you up on a pedestal and love you without limits. And maybe you're constantly underestimated and overlooked because you end up self-sabotaging due to being influenced by the people that are in your immediate environment. So it's giving me a sense of you leaving whoever this is to you behind in the past so you can open yourself up and not self-sabotage because you're listening to what these people are telling you. It's almost like maybe they're telling you, oh, that person's not good enough for you. This and that. And it's, wait a minute, it should be, how does Gemini feel? Gemini placements. How do you feel about the people that you're dating, the possibilities that you could open yourself up to romantically? And maybe that's just it. You're dealing with possibly people in your immediate environment that are being very selfish and just not wanting to share you. Because when you do find somebody that you love and you're in a connection with, you start a life with them. If it goes to the next level, you're creating your own family, your own life. And there is a sense of sharing. And that's what this is. It's not like you belong to this family group, whoever this is to you. You don't belong to them. So if they're not willing to share you, then you may very well find yourself slipping away from that family environment. So they're not constantly trying to influence you, because you could have had a lot of possibilities that you sabotaged because you were influenced. And now it's, poetic justice. right? That's what Venus is. Justice, partnerships, fairness. Now it's time to be fair to yourself. No wonder you're in stealth mode. And you're keeping things on the down low. Actions and everything are just not being announced at this time. So you could be actively dating and you're trying to be fair to yourself so you're not influenced, is what this looks like. And Gemini, I'm sorry you're even going through that. You shouldn't have to. But, you know, you deserve to be admired and respected and to be put up on a pedestal and to put your person on a pedestal and to be open to love. And it's almost as if this, whoever this group is, this family, emotion, whoever you're emotionally connected to on the day-to-day, it's like they don't want you to find love, even though it's like, I think they know you can find it, but I feel they also trigger you and cause a lot of worry just because they don't want you to move on from them. That's simply not fair. And I think you know this. Let's get you a moon card. So it does, I mean, it looks like, you know, you're focusing on your love life, but you're keeping it on the down low. And I get that. You do not want it to be influenced because it looks like it's happened before. So you might be rekindling a romance with somebody that it was maybe sabotaged with. New moon, fresh start. Hold on. A fresh start, a moment to set intentions and trust in the infinite possibilities ahead. Possibilities. Right there, possibilities. The possibilities ahead. Let your inner voice guide you forward. New beginnings, intentions. Infinite potential. And I said here, with you focusing, observing, contemplating, that's you actively manifesting possibilities. So we do have, I'm doing this reading on, hold on here. Saturday, March 14th. And the new moon in Pisces, which is dreamy and romance, compassion, is coming up. Don't quote me. 17th or 18th or 19th, something like that. It's literally right around the corner. And the new moon is the time to manifest. And I think that's what's going to happen, is you're going to manifest. And then during this full moon, you're going to find yourself fading away from this family, this group of people, however that resonates with you. So you can continue to go towards unconditional love and to open yourself up without somebody putting the fear in you of sabotaging. That's exactly what's happening. because you know it's time for you to be fair to yourself, because whoever this group is not being fair to you. And you're realizing this. Wow, Gemini. I hope this was helpful. Good luck to you. You know, looks like you're due some good karma. It looks like you're due for some unconditional, beautiful, happy love, kissing and romance, getting out of, you know, feeling overlooked and disappointed and lonely and unsatisfied with life. It is time for you to open your heart up and for you to get what you rightfully deserve, justice. So, I hope this was helpful, and happy full moon. Much love to you, and until the next one, I will talk to you soon.